you know I have the reflexes of a cat and the speed of a mongoose? Throw it!
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, some of cinema's greatest adventures are set. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 jungle movies.
Trust in me.
For this list, we're taking a look at some of the best movies in which a jungle or rainforest plays a vital role in the film's story or setting.
We meet at the base of the tower.
If you don't make it up there, we're Hey, well, inbred.
All set?
Yeah.
Set.
Number 10, Rambo.
Rambo!
John?
Stallone fans were thrilled when they learned that the legendary action star would return in his classic role as John Rambo in this fourth installment of the series.
I'm not liking it.
You're in a f***ing jungle, plus nuts, there's nothing to like.
The movie ended up delivering exactly what fans were hoping for, a violent tale of how the eponymous ex-Special Forces soldier is recruited to rescue a group of kidnapped missionaries in the jungles of Myanmar. Facing off against a ruthless military regime, while channeling some Clint Eastwood and Humphrey Bogart between the tropical battles, there's no doubt that Rambo always gets the job done. Number 9, The Emerald Forest. Allegedly based on a true story, and set in the rainforests of Brazil. This adventure drama sees Powers Booth playing an engineer and businessman who moves to the region with his family in order to work on the construction of a massive dam.
One of these days, when you get a little bigger, I'll show you how to drive one of those.
However, his son Tommy is soon captured by kind-hearted natives known as the Invisible People.
Says the arrow belongs to the invisible people who are good meat. But maybe you and I are even sweeter.
The story then divides into two storylines, following Tommy's transformation into a man with the tribe and his father's search to find him, in a film that captures the anger, beauty, and mystery of the nature that surrounds them. Number 8, Romancing the Stone.
My God, what kind of trouble are you in?
This Golden Globe-winning blend of adventure, romance, and comedy launched Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, and director Robert Zemeckis to international fame.
They have jungles there, Joni. Insects the size of sanitation trucks, revolutionaries.
Chronicling the adventures of a spirited New York author who travels to the jungles of Colombia to save her sister's life. She encounters the rugged Douglas.
Who the hell are you?
Well, I'm a romance novelist.
You're what?
Along with shootouts, emeralds, waterfalls, vicious crocodiles, and a humorously villainous Danny DeVito.
Look, you want to kill me? Take me back to Queens and kill me. Don't let me die in a jungle like a goddamn snake.
Capturing the appeal of Raiders of the Lost Ark, this fun romp is great for the whole family and was followed by the commercially successful sequel, The Jewel of the Nile.
You are a gifted storyteller. You create heroes in a world of cynics. Journey down the Nile with me, and I'll give you a chance to record history. Come.
Number 7, Fitzcarraldo.
Don Fitzcarraldo! Don Fitzcarraldo!
The story behind the making of this brilliant movie is almost as fascinating as the story within the movie itself.
It'll be the greatest opera of the jungle I've ever seen, please. Let us in there.
Starring Klaus Kinski, the film follows madman Brian Sweeney Fitzgerald as he determines to build an opera house in the jungle, even though this means he'll need to drag a boat over land from one river to another.
I'm doing all this because I have one dream. The opera. The great opera in the jungle.
Craving realism, director Werner Herzog swore off special effects and instead actually had a 360-ton boat hauled up a muddy 40-degree slope in the jungle to create this spectacular powerhouse of a film.
I shall move a mountain.
Number 6, King Kong.
Listen, I'm Carl Denham. Ever hear of me?
Yes. Yes. You make moving pictures in jungles and places.
Even though we also loved the 2005 remake by Peter Jackson, it's this 1933 version that forever changed the world of cinema and inspired its love of special effects, fantasy, and destruction.
It sounds something like the language the Nias Islanders speak.
when a giant gorilla is discovered on an exotic jungle island by a film crew. It sets in motion a series of events that includes the primates falling in love with a human woman, played by Fay Wray, and its battles with dinosaurs and humans. For any lover of cinema, it is a must-see. Number 5. Tarzan. Although the story of Tarzan of the Apes is more than 100 years old, it's this animated flick that stole our hearts and introduced the character to a whole new generation.
I'll try to remember that.
When the shipwrecked parents of a young infant are killed by a leopard, the young child is raised as a primate by the motherly gorilla Kala.
If the jungle wants him, then
I want him.
However, drama, romance, and adventure await the ape man with the arrival of curious explorers.
What is it? What is it, kitten? Are we in danger?
I thought I saw something.
With a vibrant, emotional storyline, this flick is our favorite Tarzan adaptation, and we particularly enjoy its Oscar-winning song, You'll Be in My Heart.
You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore.
Number 4. Platoon.
Saddle up! Lock and load!
This classic anti-war film, directed by Oliver Stone and set in the jungles of Vietnam, is considered by many to be one of the greatest war films of all time.
Shut up! Shut up and take the pain. Take the pain!
Chronicling our protagonist's memories of the war, complete with long marches, little sleep, bloody violence, and constant dread, the film is harrowing and difficult to watch.
A lot of little firefights, ambushes. We drop a lot of bombs, then we walk through the jungle like ghosts in a landscape.
For its brilliant direction, acting, and screenplay, it was awarded several Oscars, including a Best Picture win, and did for the Vietnam War what Jaws did for the ocean. Number 3. The Jungle Book.
Many strange legends are told of these jungles of India.
Arguably one of Disney's liveliest and funniest animated films of all time, this family movie and its characters inspired dozens of films, shows, and video games to come after it.
I want to stay in the jungle.
Huh?
Centering on Mowgli, a young human orphan who is raised by a wolf in the Indian jungle.
But the boy cannot survive alone in the jungle.
Akila, perhaps I can be of help.
The film showcases his journey back to human civilization by his friends Baloo the bear and Bagheera the panther as they protect him from the murderous tiger Shere Khan.
A big one, right from your toes.
How's that?
If you haven't seen this classic yet, make it one of your bare necessities.
Yeah, with just the bare necessities of life. Beautiful. That's real jungle harmony.
Number 2. Predator.
She says the jungle. It just came alive and took him.
Filmed in the steamy and lush rainforests of Mexico, the film opens with the inimitable Arnold Schwarzenegger and his team venturing into a Central American jungle in search of officials who have been abducted by gorillas.
She says the same f***ing thing. The jungle, it came alive and took him.
When they come to a series of bodies in the jungle, they realize that they are dealing with something a lot worse than what they expected.
It changes colors, like the chameleon. It uses the jungle.
And they soon find themselves being tracked and hunted by an extraterrestrial creature.
Come on, do it now! Kill me!
Since its release, Predator's gripping atmosphere, pacing, and locale have made it one of the most popular action films ever.
One ugly motherfucker.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
This is a place for prayers to be heard. guess I'm gonna get the chance to find out.
There's an old jungle saying, never point a gun at someone because it just might go off.
Ooh.
Telo. Yan ano kaas to Paskol.
You see, the Watutu dart is made of wood from the mimosa tree, while the other dart is carved from a red fungus bearing a color. And there's only one area of the jungle with red fungus bearing a colors.
Number 1. Apocalypse Now. It is revered today as one of the greatest films of all time.
Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle.
Though ultimately it's the story of Captain Benjamin L. Willard and his mission to track down and kill the deserter, Colonel Walter E. Kurtz, by trailing the Nung River into the jungle. The film is so much more than that.
Well, man, he's gone away. He's gone away. He disappeared out in the jungle with his people.
I'll wait
he
for
feels
him.
comfortable.
A dark, brooding psychological drama on the complexities of war, humanity, nature, and madness. The film stars acting titans Marlon Brando, Robert Duvall, and Martin Sheen to great effect.
Even the jungle wanted him dead. And that's who he really took his orders from anyway.
With a powerful score, compelling story, inspired acting, and layered screenplay, director Francis Ford Coppola's epic is a masterpiece in every sense of the word. Do you agree with our list? Which jungle movies do you think deserve a place on our list?
This place is completely surrounded. The entire place is crawling with living things.
That's why they call it the jungle, sweetheart.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I dare ya!